Alright, so I got these books, some bookmarks. Basically, learning the language of economics. Alright. So that's how many books you need to learn a new language, capitalism. So people are like, it's impossible. It's not impossible, but you gotta read, you gotta study. Alright, so I'm watching Howl's Moving Castle. And Studio Ghibli. Right now, the current TikTok is, making yourself feel better. So you're like, J. Cole boring. Like you're J. Cole. It's from Supreme Dreams channel. Every time J. Cole's album drops, like they just change to become a better person. And I was buying this in Target. And who's the director? Hayao Miyazaki is like, oh, you think J. Cole boring, that's why you won't buy it. J. Cole boring. So you must be one of them trolls. Like, I'm not about to sit here and argue with you. That's what Nicole was doing, and Hayao Miyazaki was doing. Heck of funny, man. Like, you must be one of them trolls, man. You thinking J. Cole boring. But yeah, I was just walking around, and there was this homeless man. And Nicole's like, oh, you must be one of them trolls. You probably saying J. Cole boring. He doesn't even know who you are. And then Nicole was like, I'm not about to sit here and argue with you. To a homeless man. You should have taken that approach with Lauren and Zoe and them. That's what you should have done. Instead of a long argument, you probably think J. Cole boring. You must be one of them trolls. Man, I'm not about to sit here and argue with you. Anyways, so I thought of a rap. Like, I was thinking of, Kimberly, Molly, and Carly created a god. Right? They thought time was all intelligent, right? So they created a god. And So what's God? It's just a cartoon that kids create. It's just a cartoon. So everyone who creates a god, I think of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Like, just a bunch of dorky little kids. And that's their god. Like, dopey, happy. They're just dopey little cartoons that they draw up. So Kimberly, Carly, and Molly created a god. They thought they were all intelligent. And Min's saying was, you can die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain. And then I was thinking about that. I was thinking of a rap. I was like, I'm Molly. McGee. I wrapped all my fears up. Made a science experiment volcano and blew myself up. So I wrapped all my fears up, made a science experiment volcano, and blew myself up. Just idiots, man. So it's off the quote, you can die a hero. Like, that was very heroic. Or you can live long enough to see yourself become a villain. Like, you can keep defending it, and it will just keep looking worse and worse and worse and worse the more you defend it. Because you want to intelligently work through your fears with a lot of books. Right? You just need to study on your fears. Right? Making good choices. There's a book on making good choices. Yeah, the element of choice. This one. So making good choices. You want to work through your fears slowly. You have eternity. So you want to work through your fears slowly. Like, one day at a time. So Kimberly, Carly, and Molly thought that they were so smart they can work through in 15 years. In 15 years. And Min was like, 15 years? 15 years? For you to understand that you actually need to read? Took you 15 years to figure that out? So Min was like, oh, fine, 15 years, whatever. Because Min is researching, going, so if it takes them 15 years, it'll probably average out. It'll probably take everyone else around the same time. So that's why Min, he's just studying all of you. That's why he lets it happen. He's just studying it. Because it's interesting. The human is still a new subject. It's still very new. So yeah, so we're on the TikTok, we're on the new Jacob boring. You must be one of them trolls. I'm not about to sit here and argue with you. So that's the new thing we're on in the multiverse right now. So that's what Hiya, he's like, you must be one of them trolls. You must think Jacob boring. I'm not about to sit here and argue with you. So we're watching How's Moving Castle right now, because Hiya is like, man, y'all don't know about this. I'm on another level. So we're studying him. Mr. Hayao Miyazaki. We're studying him. Just like we study capitalism, you gotta study people. Same thing. He created a language. This is his language. You gotta study it. Just like you gotta study, that's why he has to make more. Gotta make more so that we can understand your language. So just like capitalism, you need to get all the books. You need to get all the Hayao Miyazaki movies. Study his language. So yeah, I want to leave it with the rap I just thought of, based on the quote, you can die a hero, right? It's okay to make mistakes. Don't defend your mistakes, right? Just say I made a mistake. You can die a hero, or you can live long enough to see yourself become a villain if you keep defending your mistakes, all right? So my rap was, I'm Mama Molly McGee, I wrapped all my fears up, made a science experiment volcano, and blew myself up. Yo, this is Kimberly Max. Yo, man, y'all gotta check out my videos. Y'all gotta follow me on every social media. Ariel, Min, Kimberly Max, we taking over the world. We're the next Jesus. We're doctors now. Like we study, all three of us are coming up on the economy. We know how it's done now. We gotta study the next thing. So we're studying up on that. All three of us are gonna go in the library and study on capitalism. All three of us. So if anyone wants to join us and get on capitalism, because it's the new thing, we're going to study. All right, Ariel wants to study, Min wants to study, I want to study. So that's the new thing we're going to study on. So if anyone wants to join us, that's what we'll be doing. It's just eternity. It's just eternity. Like, there's nothing to ask. So we're studying on capitalism. So yeah, I'm going to leave you with that rap. I'll say it again. So, I'm Molly, my Molly McGee. See how she stutters? I'm Molly, my Molly McGee. You like the stutter? I'll do it again. I'm Molly, my Molly McGee. I wrapped all my fears up, made a science experiment volcano, and blew myself up. Alright, so it's about just being an idiot. Right? Just being just an idiot. And you don't defend it. Wrong is wrong. You don't defend it. Don't live long enough to see yourself become a villain. Die a hero. Right? So, Kimberly Max, leaving you with that rap. Molly McGee. All my fears wrapped up into a science experiment volcano and I blew myself up. I'm having too much fun.